Hello everybody and welcome to Cities Skylines, the game where we build massive sprawling cities and try to get them as big as possible. Except today we're not gonna be doing quite that. We're gonna be limited to just building on this one tiny island. And our goal is to see how big of a city we can grow without actually exiting the confines of this like one single tile. And to help us out with that, we have the longest bridge in the universe leading just to this little plot of land. Alright, so what do we want to do? We want to make sure everything is as compact as possible, because we are very limited with like building space. We do have these corners here. We're gonna have to use these for sewage, so we can like pump water in and pump water out. So we probably want to focus on like reaching one of these first. And while we do that, we want to make sure we're using our space as efficiently as possible. If we build a road like this from here, we actually have like 4 tiles on this side and only 1 tile on this side. So this is not the best use of our time and resources. So if you move it a little bit out here and then pull the road out, we're gonna have 4 tiles on both sides. We're gonna make our life a little bit easier long term. Let's go with this all the way to the edge here. Make sure we have, oh, we do actually lose tiles at some point. So that means we're actually not doing this perfectly straight. We're gonna demolish that bad. I'm spending a lot of money on this, but again, we need this like long term to be as efficient as possible. Okay, that's gonna be our first road. We're gonna get the exact same thing in the other direction here as well. This should work out quite well for us. 4 tiles on each side, that's beautiful. We do want to connect this as well. This is not the best road connection in the world, but it's gonna work out for us right now. So we will need some housing first and foremost. If we want to have like our sewage pumping out here, I say we start building out our housing in like this location. It is right next to the highway, so let's just, you know, hop off a little bit to the side all the way here where there's like clean space and whatnot. We can have like some commercial areas right here next to the big road. There's this style as well. That seems perfectly okay. Probably a bit too much commercial, but that's okay. We have all 3 things in our city. People are slowly starting to move in. Oh, they're building their brand new homes. That's beautiful. They don't have water yet. I'm gonna solve it in a second. So we want to make sure we pump water in over here. Try to make it as compact as possible. And we're gonna dump all the stinky water out of city limits. That's okay. So all the stinky water goes over here. So we can barely fit like 3 or 4 of them in here. So we will be quite limited with our sewage potential. Let's get a big old pipe out of the water all the way here to this bad boy. Is gonna make sure everyone has, you know, their power and whatnot. And we need some, speaking of power, we actually do need power as well. We have several options. We have wind turbines. The problem with these is that they're like fairly big, like 8 megawatts. If we do like a coal power plant, it's the same size basically, but it gives me like a lot more stuff. So let's build one right over here at the edge. Actually, maybe we want to build it as close to the entrance to the city as possible. No, it's okay. Let's build one over here. Make us some power. We will maybe need some power lines temporarily. As buildings get built, they actually will, you know, transfer power by themselves, but for the time being, we will need this. We have this thing turned on. We have our power plant operating normally. We have people driving in. Where are all the people, by the way? I see the houses and whatnot. I don't see any cars around. It's a bit lonely, I'll be honest. I've probably just taking them forever to like arrive on this bridge, because it is a long bridge. There we go, they're coming at long last. The massive horde of cars is just coming to our town. They're gonna move in here, they're gonna live here, have a nice time. It's a sedan. Jeremy Wright driving the sedan, that's awesome. Yo, so many people. There's dogs, there's pedestrian, that's so neat. There's so many people coming in. All these cars, everyone is having a lovely time. Oh, it's a whole city now, dude. So many people. We have 250 people. That's a nice number. We are losing money, but it's actually not that bad. We're only losing a little bit of cash. Everyone is so happy. It's amazing. They do want more industry. We have enough industry spots here, so that should not be a problem. We need to think about how we want to expand our city in the future. We filled up all the residential areas, basically. Well, like most of them. So we need to like consider getting a couple more things. Let's get another road here. All right, this is going to work out. It's not the best road ever, but it does totally work out for us. So for now, our city's gonna be like one big line. But we're gonna start filling out from the outside, you know, at the edge here, and then like towards the inside. We have this massive highway. I kind of want to just extend this highway inwards so we have easy access into the city in the future. For now, though, we have a demand for residential, so we're gonna just make more residential, I guess. Let's make all this into residential area. Honestly, it's nice and safe and cozy. No big problems over here. It's going to be our big residential grid area over here. And we do want to use grids as much as possible, because that's going to be the most space efficient way to do things. It is going to be a problem because my roads are like not at a good angle at all. Oh, I'm just realizing this one is actually messed up big time. I'm not a fan. Honestly, I'm gonna just demolish all of these. I'm really sorry. I'm unhappy with the way this is looking. Try to make it as parallel to the actual line as possible. This seems pretty darn perfect. And if we have a road like this, it is nearly parallel enough, I guess. That might have to work for the time being. So let's have this one over here. And then we can have a little bit of a road like over here. We can just force them to be parallel, right? We have this one right there. I'm gonna connect you over here. That's not really that good. It's not really perfect whatsoever. But it might have to work for now. We might like place down a school or something over there. A road like this. That's not good because we have these stupid power lines, huh? Which we don't really like anymore. We can demolish all of these, right? That's gonna be fine. It's gonna be okay. We have enough buildings to connect. Oh god, we don't. I've made a great mistake. This is not wide enough over here. It doesn't actually have enough tiles. So we're gonna just like scratch this road for the time being. It's okay. Let's get the power back online. There we go. I'm sorry I ever took your power away. It's fine. We'll leave this for a little bit later. You know, once we have like more buildings actually doing stuff and what, we're gonna do that in a little bit. But we need more residential though, so make sure we go fill up all these things over here. I like having this as residential, honestly. That seems, you know, seems like a good idea. We do want to kind of maybe have some stores over here. Just looking to do like shopping, buy like new shoes and whatnot. Have some shopping areas over there. Over here, all residential, honestly, for the time being. It's gonna be a traffic nightmare because right now there's no other connection. But I guess we are kind of waiting for more people to move in to like build up these buildings so we can remove the power lines. And we'll need like some other road connections over here as well. What about if we had just like a thing here? How awful would that be? That will break up some buildings, but if we give everyone easier access to other places. So we'll do exactly that for the time being. We'll make this into a residential area as well. People can move in here, have a good old blast. And yeah, these houses are getting built. It's awesome. They are missing water. We're gonna fix that in a second. We're gonna build all of these under the roads. Gonna need some more over here as well. Money-wise, we're doing okay. We're not losing cash, but we're also not making too much. People-wise, we're doing great. We're like popping off, getting 68 new people per week. That is amazing. We do have some problems over here, though. What's happening? Not enough workers. Okay, we're trying to fix that, my dude. It's okay. The problem is it takes them forever to actually arrive to my city because we're so far away from everything that matters and is relevant. But we will be 102 per week, dude. We're popping off, man. This is an awesome city. We're still missing water for some reason. Oh, because I forgot to actually connect this. That's my bad. Hey, we unlocked a brand new milestone. We are now a Little Hamlet 500 people. That is swell and awesome. We now have to do taxes, garbage, healthcare, and education. So we can do garbage. It's going to become a problem at one point for all these people over here. We're going to do our best to like solve it as fully as possible. We need more commercial. We need more industrial as well. We're having a problem with industry. I'm going to just rezone. Yeah, just have some industry over here, please. So just like de-zone this, have some industry ongoing here. Build some industrial buildings, that's fine. Do we need the rails? I don't need the rails, dude. Can we break down the rails? Is that a thing we can do? We cannot break down the rails. These are official rails that are illegal to break down. That's fine. Honestly, we can start removing some of these poles because we don't really need these that much because we have our actual buildings, you know, doing the actual spread. Look over here in the power menu. It's quite well connected. Actually, we just need like this like connection here, and then we'll go. So we just need like a building here basically, and then we can remove all the power poles and extend the road fairly safely without any major issues at all. And I actually think we just like force that manually. Yeah, we have plenty of money right now. So if you just go out and build like a landfill site, what do we? Oh, it's so big actually. It's gonna cause problems with my grid here because it will not. Actually, it fits perfectly in between two of these. Okay. So we can totally do this wherever. Yeah, let's totally do this over here. It's gonna break some of these buildings, but it's also gonna like transfer power on its own, right? If you look up in this menu, yeah, that actually solves all our power problems, which means we can now go back to our road menu over here, and we can build up this road, and we can build it in such a way that it's like completely parallel to this. And if you do that, that's exactly perfect. It's a good marker. It gives us like 4 on each side. We can do all the way over here as well. Again, 4 on each side. Beautiful. And now we have an opportunity. We want to kind of have more connections. Let's have a connection here, just so people can like get across. And again, we do want to. I just realized I placed this in the bad spot. I'm gonna just move this real quick. Sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna destroy it. It's fine. My bad. Move this to the side a little bit. Honestly, I'm gonna just destroy your business. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. I just want to have like the highway like going down here in the future at some point. Lots of unzoned areas. That's okay. We have the opportunity to get these zoned just like that. You know, you can live next to the landfill. I don't really care. And we can have more industry in this part of town. That seems like a nice spot. These are kind of iffy. I don't like these spots. It's okay, it's alright. So we have industry touching residential. Not ideal, but you know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. We should also connect this somehow. This might be the right time to do that, actually. Just do a little angle here. Honestly, this works. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. This is perfectly okay. We have a connection here. For the industrial area, we are kind of low on residential. We have residential areas here. But you know, we can always use a little bit more. Is this zone here? This is all zoned properly. Oh, this one is not. Let's get that fixed up right there. Beautiful. Always put water under the roads. That way you can never forget. Hey, we're now a worthy village. Oh, so many new things. We can unlock new areas. No. We don't need that. We don't need that at all. We have fire departments and police departments. Honestly, I feel like a fire department would be like super useful for a town like this. We are a massive fire hazard. Yeah, this is no bueno. Let's get a fire department. Let's squeeze it in like a in a useless spot. Like let's squeeze it in like over here in this corner next to the fire thing. Yeah, we have easy access to most of the industrial area. Residential, honestly, if people burn and die, we can get new people easily, so that's not a problem. But industry, that's what brings us money. Now that we have a steady income, I think it's time to just get to gridding. Not enough money! Oh gosh, what have I done? I spent all my money on roads that don't do anything. Yeah, this seems like the worst city in the world, but you know, we have a goal here. It's okay. It's fine. We do want to get like a couple more like roads over here. We'll just like break down this city. That's okay. That's fine. Let's get more residential areas so people can move in and live here. Because we do have a demand, actually. Like, despite this city being kind of awful, people do kind of want to live in it for some reason. So I don't know. Hey, the city's looking good. We have donuts coming into town. That's awesome. Lots of people living on the streets. It's a nice little town. Lots of trees as well. It's a very green city. You know, like it's a foresty island. That's fine. You have what's up with you? You're just a house. That's okay. The manor residence. That doesn't look like a manor at all, dude. It's okay. We have a landfill in the middle of the city. Oh, next to all these disgusting factories. That's fine. I have plenty of workers. We're fine. We're in a good spot. We are making money, which is the most important thing. Also getting a lot of population. We have a lot of available zoning still, so people can move in if they want to. We don't really have that much available commercial, which might cause problems. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get some commercial in the center here. We do need to get like more connections. Yeah, it's gonna be our mall area. I messed up my tile here, dude. Oh, freak, another one here as well, man. This is awful. It's fine, whatever. We need to get more roads here anyway, so people can just like move across and like get there. Let's get a, you know, when I have the big highway in here at one point, right? Do we actually have access to that already? We can use like a different one. It's a 3-lane road, right? So we need 2,000 people to build a highway. So once we get that, we can just extend this road, demolish all these poor buildings, and have a much better town access. That's gonna be great. How are we doing power-wise and water-wise? We haven't actually done anything with those in a while. Water's looking good. Water is looking amazing. No pollution at all. This is all clean and happy. People are very happy as well. Not really. You're kind of sad. You need water, dude. Come on, man. Just like go to a different spot. We have so much of these. We should do this more efficiently, actually. And I need to have them under every road. We're just running into problems. So let's get one over here. Enough. We have enough cash to build these up, he says, as he realizes he doesn't have enough money. We can build one over here. We have $21. That's okay. We're making money non-stop. It'll be fine. We are almost up to 2,000. Well, it's gonna take a little bit more, but we're fairly close to being there. We can extend the highway. And honestly, by now, I feel like these people deserve some healthcare, right? We do have this massive industry here, so let's demolish some houses, place down like a hospital. I'll make everyone, you know, a little bit happier. Police department? Yeah, let's get a police department here, like in the middle-ish area. They can like reach most of the stuff fairly easily. Education, we could use a school, but we don't have the money for it. I guess I don't really need education. It's fine. It's okay. Uh-oh, we're running into some problems. We don't have enough power ongoing. Really? Oh, we don't have enough electricity. Okay, we need to like fix that. We don't have the money to fix it though. Oh, this is a problem. We have like no cash whatsoever. We need like $19,000 for another power plant. Honestly, you're just gonna have to do without for a little bit. It'll be fine. Just, you know, don't watch TV. You can manage. I mean, I guess we could have like a temporary. No, we can't even afford this either. It's too expensive as well. It would give us 8 megawatts. Yeah, that actually wouldn't be enough at all. We need like 2 of these. Honestly, I say we just keep them without power. They don't really need it. It'll be fine. They can like wait for a few weeks. And if they move out, even better. That means they won't be using any of our precious power. Man, this part of town is nasty. Just all polluted and like smelly, and there's like dead trees everywhere, smoke chimneys. It's not a good look, dude. Thankfully, it's like far away from everything else. So yeah, I'm kind of glad we have the toxic water here as well. Everything is, you know, getting destroyed in the same location. Means fewer problems for us. We have enough to make a turbine now, but I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna wait until we have enough money for the coal plant. Actually, can we take out a loan real quick? We can receive. Yeah, let's take a loan, dude. I'm okay with that. Let's take the biggest loan. It's gonna give us the most money. It makes the most sense, right? Let's just build a real quick power plant, like immediately next to the existing one over here. Beautiful. And also we have a bunch more money left over to do even more things. We could always do more interesting, you know? It's been a while since we expanded our industry areas. So let's get a couple of those going. We do have other industries we could do. Oh, this actually doesn't fit because of the thing. That's okay. It's a bit messy over here, I'll be honest. I didn't do the best job. I did a fairly solid job though. Industry over here. I mean, all these areas to be industrial. Honestly, we can have like both sides of the road here be industry. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly okay. We have a lot of commercial. We have a lot of residential still available, but we honestly could use even more. It's getting filled up fairly rapidly, and people are moving in like non-stop. So what we're gonna do is let's have like this whole area be like residential, and we're finally a boom town with lets us build a highway. Yes. Oh, it's time. All right. Hey, are you occupied? Really? I mean, I guess I can destroy the current roads here. What if I just do this? Is that gonna solve all our problems? We could have this highway be like above ground potentially. Let's just destroy all these streets. It's okay, I'm sorry. Everyone's so happy. Oh, we're losing our access to amenities. Yeah, sorry, these are all getting demolished. Temporarily, though, it's fine. We'll get him back. 8,000, we can afford that. That's fine. And then, like, this one. Can we do it? Is this gonna automatically, like, turn around? No, it's not. I mean, we can just delete this, I guess, and then connect it to the other side. There we go. And then we just, like, do this. And that's honestly good enough for the time being. We do need like a connection for him, right? So let's just do like temporarily like a quick like awful road. Yeah, that's gonna work. Of course, we do want to have our city connected to the actual highway. I'm just realizing maybe having like roads directly on the highway is not the best idea, but you know, this city is not the best idea on it by itself, so I think it's gonna be okay. All right, all my roads are now reconnected. They can actually finally go back onto it again. It's gonna be good. I'm seeing another problem here. They actually cannot cross to the other side of the city without going to the entire highway. And I don't really want to have crossings on the highway. That seems like a nightmare. We could have a couple. Let's have a couple. Let's have like one in the middle here. Yeah, that's gonna work out for you. Let's have one over here as well. So if you really want to cross, you can totally do it over there. Just like don't bother the other people. It's gonna make our city a lot more efficient, a lot bigger. We have so much room still, dude. We're gonna have a massive city here. Oh, we're out of power again? Oh, because, right. Oh, my bad. Because I demolished everything. Now there's no power. How do I get power across, dude? There's like no way for me to get across here. Hold on, we should just like zone this. It'll be fine. Let's get like commercial zoning in here. It's gonna be okay, right? It'll be fine. Let's get more industry over here. This is our industrial area. Yeah, why not? Just industry over here. I don't really care. Not the best spot for it, but whatever. I mean, I guess we could just do this. Just do like this thing right now, and we can remove this in a second once it's ready. That should give everyone enough power until everything else gets built up here. Oh, we just unlocked high density. So this is gonna allow us to build skyscrapers, massive buildings, whatever we like in here. It's gonna allow us to have a lot more people in the same amount of room. But that's kind of our goal because we do have like only one tile to work with. And we do want to have as many people as possible. So this is key. By getting a bunch of these high rises, hopefully that attracts a lot more people to our town. Getting a lot of these, we have to continue expanding the road as well. I'm gonna wait on that though, because roads do cost maintenance, and I don't want to have too many of the ones that are not being used actively. We have enough room for more industry, which is lovely. We don't have any demands for anything specific. I guess we could have some like office zones. We don't have on a university though, but we'll maybe invest in something like that. Yeah, let's make this a bit more attractive. Sure, we have let's make a high school here, and let's have like you know, what is this? A high school as well. Elementary school, high school, both of those bad boys, sure. Public library. We want to get a university as well. It's fairly expensive to build one, so that's gonna have to hold off a little bit. Let's get you know, the amenities, a clinic. Let's get, you know, the fire workers. Let's get a police station. Just make sure all of our people are happy. Oh, look at this. We have skyscrapers popping up. Everything is great. My people are happy. We're growing at a rapid pace, making a ton of money as well. We have a fairly big city already, you know, almost 10,000 people, a bunch of skyscrapers, bunch of roads. Traffic is actually surprisingly alright on all of these roads. I guess like not having, you know, crossings does help a lot. We do have some problems over here near the entrance. But honestly, who cares about these people? They're like, you know, they're poor and it smells over there. This is where the real good action happens. This is the good place right here. You know, we do have some empty areas, but it's all zoned out and we are just waiting for people to move in and start doing stuff. Still need a couple more roads over here. We have actually plenty of money as well. We have no loans currently, so like this is all our cash to like spend. So I guess we might as well get more industry because we seem to be like filling up all of our spots. So finally we have all our roads laid out. It is beautiful. Please ignore these garbage notifications. They don't really mean anything. It's just people complaining for no reason. You know how it is when you run a city. So we're running into some major issues. The people's pipes are all clogged up. There's nowhere for the poop to go. But I only have 3 of these. The reason why is I don't know where to place more of them. I only have this little bit of water here. We're gonna try demolishing all of these and maybe placing them a little bit better. I don't know. I'm gonna actually remove this line as well just in case. I don't think I can place them any better. I did my best to like place them like super tight. If we can get like the 4th one in, that would be beautiful. If not, we might just like have to get rid of our actual water. So that's like 1. I mean, this seems promising. We have 2. They have to turn. Why do you have to turn, game? With the 3rd one, and come on. Oh, it does not fit. It's out of city limits. So no matter what I do, it will not fit, which is horrible for us because, you know, giant piles of poop incoming for everybody. What we can do though is we actually also have some water towers because I ran out of like water. They also produce water. What we're gonna do, we're gonna demolish these 3 bad boys right here. And we're gonna replace all of them with like these out of city limits. Dude, don't mess with me like that. We need the pumps over here. So give me like as many pumps as we can. It's gonna break some buildings, but that's honestly okay with me. That's a-okay. I don't really care. Come on. Fit in, dude. 3. We can only fit in 3 things. That's like not good at all, dude. And then we're just gonna like place down the water towers. We can maybe find like spots where they won't. Honestly, this building sucks. No one likes this building at all. Your business, whatever it is now gone. Yeah, a bunch of these. These all make... I mean, 2 of these is the same as 1 of these. So honestly, it's not that bad. So this is gonna work out for us. It's a bit more expensive, I assume. But honestly, like, we can afford that. It's fine. It's a-okay. Just get a bunch of these. That's gonna give us a higher chance of getting, like, even more water. And here we are. After a lot of time and effort, we finally managed to build up the 1-tile city. We have our central road over here. We have a lot of cars. Traffic is actually not that bad. It's not great, but it's also not that bad. We have so many houses. Would you look at this? Look at all the buildings, dude. There's so many. They're so massive. This city is enormous. It's all on 1 tile. Oh, we have 84,000 people. 83, 84. It kind of fluctuates around those numbers. It is a very big city. Everyone is very, very happy. I placed down a bunch of like hospitals, police station, fire stations, universities. Have very educated people. It's almost exclusively high density residential and offices. That's basically all there is to it. There's a couple of, you know, like commercial areas, but other than that, it's just like those. We have some destroyed buildings. It's fine, you know, people die and then everyone leaves because they suck. But yeah, this is it's an enormous town, enormous city. Just to prove, it's 1 tile. Like, I can still buy any of the tiles. I don't have any of them. And yeah, you know, there's problems. People complain generally, hey, we don't have stuff to sell. That's fine. We don't have an industry. We don't need industry. We have, you know, little cemeteries. That's also okay. We just burn the bodies. Power-wise, we have a bunch of these coal power plants, some oil. Honestly, I could have done all nuclear or just like all oil to be more space efficient, but it doesn't really matter. We have like enough power. We have enough power production. Also, we have a lot of money. So what I could do is I could just like raise up all the, you know, like my budget for all the things to make things be a little bit better. We have a lot of schools, universities, and like honestly, the city is great. Like, there's very little complaints. Traffic is honestly fine. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It's actually, you know, it's crowded, but it's solid. This middle lane is a disaster. This building is on fire. That's fine. It's gonna get solved. But like things getting into the city, there's like no problem with that at all. Also, we do have a bunch of these like underground tunnels. I built a couple of tunnels. They're a little bit of a monstrosity. I just needed like something to stop disaster from happening. Honestly, we could probably clear this main road up as well, make things a bit better, because, you know, like the middle of the city is fine. It's just like this main lane that is congested. I guess there's like stuff here as well happening, huh? We're not really happy about. But yeah, we did like a city on 1 tile. It is absolutely massive. It is the biggest one-tile city I have ever seen myself. I don't know if it's the biggest one ever, but honestly, it might be. You could maybe get up to like 90,000, maybe even 100 if you zone things a little bit differently. If you moved like all commercial, if you like removed, you know, some of these hospitals. We don't need that many hospitals. I had like problems with like people dying. I wanted to like fix that. But yeah, this is it's a great one-tile city. I love it very much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.